My sister, the Honorable Deputy Chief Justice and Vice President of the Supreme Court, Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, Honorable Chief Justices from the various jurisdictions present here, Honorable Judges present, members of the Aginel, and all the very distinguished guests, a very, very warm good afternoon to you all. Allow me to begin by thanking the Almighty God for watching over us throughout these 3 days, where we had a 3-in-1 symposium on climate change. I recognize and thank His Excellency the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, for accepting our invitation to preside over this closing ceremony. And because we are all eager to hear from you, Your Excellency, I will just adopt those very, very profound remarks that have been made by my colleague, Dr. Wanjara, Justice of the Supreme Court and Director of the Kenya Judiciary Academy, and my sister, in thanking all of you for all your support and for the commitment that we have seen here in the last 3 days that has resulted to the Nairobi communique that has been read to us. As I sat here throughout these 3 days, in fact, I've been here since Friday, all I've heard is that this is not a talking shop. This is a call to action by us, Chief Justices, and ends of delegations, accepting the enormous responsibility that we have been given by our people to protect and promote our environment and mitigate on climate change, that we are not just going to lament, but take action. And from the very, very profound speeches that were given, beginning with the speech by His Excellency the President, that Africa is endowed with enormous resources, but we have been made to bear the biggest burden of the climate change. So we are going to stand tall and claim our space to protect our resources and make the polluter pay. Ensure that we develop guidelines that help us ensure that those who come to pollute our environment will pay dearly for it, and our people will be protected. In particular, Your Excellency, with regard to this 3rd regional symposium, we have had this very robust discourse on the role that we play as the judiciary, but also the role that other people play, such as the executive, because we cannot do this alone. We depend on you when it comes to the implementation of the orders that we issue. We also rely on other stakeholders, the legislatures, the academia, to play their role in addressing the threat that climate change poses to Africa. With respect to the communique that has just been read to us, we have also interrogated the Maputo Protocol that was held in the second symposium that was held between 1st and 3rd of August 2018, and look at the progress that has been made by the Chief Justices in their various jurisdictions to see how we can speak in one solid voice and say that climate change devastation in one country affects all of us. And therefore, what happened in Maputo has greatly informed the 2023 resolutions that will see us play a proactive role in supporting our continent and our national efforts geared towards adaptation, mitigation, and building resilience to climate change. What has happened here in the last 3 days, Your Excellency, is a testament of the far-reaching results of the 3-in-1 symposium and the benefits of cooperation, which we have entered into to forge a collective front in enforcement of the environmental law and to ensure that those laws are enforced for the benefit of our people. And that is why we have in this 3-in-1 symposium affirmed the African proverb that also goes to say, and I quote, "If you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, walk with others." And the one which my Chief of Staff has already said, that when you harvest a arrowroot, you plant another seed. So we are walking this journey together, and we are continuing to green not only the judiciaries, but all our environment. As guardians of the rule of law and protectors of constitutional rights, including the fundamental right to a clean and healthy environment, we have made a commitment to continue playing a very proactive role in the fight against climate change and to build successes from the lessons we have learned from each other, the best practices, and the encouragement we have continued to receive from our development partners and all who support and work for a good environment. We must always remember that we have the responsibility to ensure that our decisions and judgments contribute to environmental justice. As it is said, the end of one thing is just the beginning of another. The end of this symposium, Your Excellency, marks the beginning of us moving towards the implementation of those resolutions, innovations, and proposals made in our respective spheres with the ultimate goal of enhancing effective judicial adjudication in climate change. As for me, I have made an undertaking that Nairobi communique be framed and put on my pinna board in my office so that it will be reminding me every day of the commitments we made here, and I'll be ticking what I've done towards the implementation. I thank all of you for attending the 3rd Greening Judiciary Symposium. I urge you to consider Kenyan judiciary as your friend, also as a home where you can come and rest and reflect. We assure you that we will continue with our hospitality to host you once more in future as we strengthen the bonds between our judiciaries and grow a culture and practice of owning regional judicial and social justice dialogues here in Kenya. It is now my singular honor and privilege to invite His Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, to address this gathering and officially close this symposium. Welcome, sir.